First of all, whoever said kids weren't interested in politics clearly hasn't been talking to the same kids we have. We met 9-year-old Levi, who's part of a group of young people suing US President Donald Trump over his environmental policies. And Meg from Victoria helped convince big supermarket chains to ditch single-use disposable shopping bags.
Coles and Woolworths have put a price on single-use plastic bags.
Your eco-friendly undertakings didn't stop there. One school began a war on waste in their local community.
Wake up and smell the coffee.
Recycle! And another embarked on a mission to reduce their school's rubbish to 1 wheelie bin a week. Speaking of classrooms, this year BTN met a bunch of you who do school a bit differently. We learned all about School of the Air, and we met some regional students doing classes in virtual reality.
Instead of going to a high school class, I go to the library and log on to my Aurora class via my laptop.
Overseas, we saw the lengths some children have to go to just to get to school, trekking through the ice and snow. And we met some Aussie expats getting an education over in the Middle East.
It's actually very safe here and people are very friendly.
Some of you had to worry about keeping safe when disaster struck. Gabby and Bella had to take an unexpected holiday when Hurricane Irma hit the US.
It made me feel frightened because I realized I could have lost my whole house.
And kids on Guam had to practice emergency drills when the territory was threatened by North Korea.
Everybody has to bring emergency kits with food and water and towels.
Back home, people joined forces to fight bushfires.
My mum and dad helped save my friend's home from being burnt down.
And a long, hot drought in Queensland finally ended.
It's really green and we've got plenty of food for the cows.
Aussie kids also shared personal stories this year that warmed our hearts. Xander described what it's like to live with albinism.
The best thing to do is to stand up for yourself and say, albinos are cool.
Archer explained the challenges of living with epilepsy, and Tess told us about life after her spinal cord injury.
I'm so proud of myself for where I am today.
When it comes to tech, you had your finger on the digital pulse this year. Yuma told us about his app business. Our rookie reporter superstar Ness showed us around the International Space Conference and interviewed the head of NASA.
Hello, Robert.
How are you, Ness? Good to meet you.
You're also super creative, from songs about life on the farm.
Every year the story is the same. We plant the seed into the ground and look unto the sky for rain.
To keeping a traditional Irish language alive through music. And recording phrases in Wiradjuri for an art installation. We met Mallory, who's just published her first novel, and a bunch of you helped us welcome new Australians to the country by drawing pictures and writing messages for our welcome book. You've been pretty active in 2017 too. Rock climber and Olympic hopeful Leah showed us what she's made of, and so did some of the first boys in the country to take up synchronised swimming. And how could we forget Oliver, the youngest pilot to fly solo around Australia? It's certainly been a high-flying year for kids all over Australia, right here on BTN.